Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I'm back. I got another quick video for you guys. Sorry about that. Just completely I got tongue tied. But seriously, it's a quick little video, and I thought, why not make it today? Because I got nothing to really talk about, and I just don't want to not upload. So I didn't upload yesterday, so here we go. Today, this video, it's something that I saw on Twitter a few days ago, and I was gonna talk about it at some point, and now here we go. It's time to talk about it. It's the it's NATO expansion. It's a video, a NATO expansion to the east post World War II. And what's interesting about this, it shows everything from 1949 until today. There's no sound to this video. It's just It's just music. We're not gonna play the music. Excuse me, because ultimately it makes no sense. I don't want to have a copyright strike or anything like that. So let's take a look at this, and then I'll discuss throughout because the Soviet Union, here it is, fell in 92, I believe, 91, 92. I know Bush Sr. was still president, so I do know that. So, and as you can see here is the whole alliance thing. This is going to get darker this far throughout. As you see here, 1949, Ukraine. Let's see. I can't really tell what countries are those. Yeah, it's just super, super fucking. Hold on. It's Ukraine stuff. This country, the red. It's all Ukraine, Eastern Europe, which is still a part of the Soviet Union at that point. You're gonna see throughout the video, see what happens. So let's play this real quick. No sound, right? Okay, good. As you can see, there it is. It's NATO starts here. Then Turkey joins NATO. Nothing else pretty much changes. Then Germany joins. That'd be West Germany, guys. Then 1969 comes, 70, nothing else really much changes. 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. Spain joins NATO in the 80s. 87, 88, 89, 90. All right, let's take a little slower now. 91, 92. All right, here in 92 is the fall of Soviet Russia. So you see, is Ukraine, Belarus, Lithuania, Estonia, and I think Latvia is here. There's these countries here: Ukraine, Belarus, Latvia, Estonia, and some other country there. Anyways, they're all going to start joining NATO slowly but surely. And around this time is where the promise happened. Basically, NATO promised Gorbachev that they would not go any further east than what they already were. So that here's the issue with that is technically the U.S. didn't break any treaties there, or NATO didn't break any treaties there because that's a Freudian slip. I meant to say NATO, but I said U.S. It's obvious that the U.S. controls NATO, but nonetheless, I said U.S. even though it's NATO. NATO technically didn't break their promise because it wasn't in the treaty. It was in the treaty once Soviet Russia fell. So it was a promise made through a diplomatic cable, which I'm not sure exactly whether that would count. And I'm sure NATO said or US say, no, well, it doesn't count. We never promised it. And I'm sure the Russians would think different. But, you know, that was part of the reason why NATO broke their promise because it was never in the treaty. Maybe Gorbachev should have put that and made sure that was in the treaty. But even if it wasn't a treaty, I'm sure that the US/NATO would somehow break the treaty and expand east anyways. Because it's not about that. It's about, having an enemy to fight. NATO needs a justification to exist. So now if Russia isn't there, what are they going to do? Just stand there and fight terror? I guess fight terrorism. That would be their new goal, even though Russia is not no longer relevant. Even though now they go right back to trying to fight Russia. So, of course. Now I'm gonna play the rest of this, and we'll see what happens after that. Let's see how NATO expands east from this point. So watch. 93, 94. Up there we go. Oh, that's blue all of a sudden. 97, 98. Now Turkey joins. Poland joins. 2003, Ukraine, is trying to get in. Somalia joins. Romania, sorry, not Somalia. Belarus, Hungary, 2013. Lithuania, Estonia, they all joined by this point. 2020, 1, 2. And it goes all the way to March of 22. And that's when Ukraine kind of, applies to join again. It seems like the NATO wants Ukraine in, but for obvious reasons, which will spark World War III. That's if Ukraine joins NATO, spark World War III. And it seems like that's what NATO wants and the US wants because they want the war. And we're in a very tumultuous time right now. We don't know when World War III is going to break out. We don't know how. We don't know if it's going to happen here in Ukraine. It's going to happen somewhere else in the world, or Taiwan. U.S. had been saber rattling with the Chinese about Taiwan. So here we go again. They're breaking promises, doing whatever they want to do with the U.S. and we're just all sitting here, sitting ducks, just hoping World War III doesn't start. It's just outrageous. Those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section below. Make sure you give me a like. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Let me do the shameless plugs real quick. There's my Twitter. Both of them. Make sure you follow those accounts. Subscribe and follow to the INN crew. Their links are all down there in the link tree in the description box below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I bid you adieu.